guys, welcome back to my channel. This will be the second video that I post today. Obviously, I'm wearing the same shirt. So, I wanted to make this video my Me Too video. I did one on Facebook Live 2 months ago, but instead of being like 10 minutes long, it turned into about 50 minutes somehow. And I didn't really even go into detail or anything like that, but this video I wanted to kind of give a quick story, talking about my story. So my Me Too story is kind of, how do I put this? Piggybacking off of this whole movement over the last few months. The first time I heard it, Alyssa Milano, the actress, I follow her on Instagram. She's so great. I wish I could meet her one day. She posted on Instagram kind of mentioning her Me Too story, and the hashtag Me Too is basically talking about, and it's not just for women, it's for men too, but for people to express their sexual assault, being violated, harassed, and people saying, yeah, that happened to me too. I never got justice. Me too. You get the point. So my Me Too is, I was sexually assaulted. I've been harassed, been catcalled, different things that you can imagine. But my assault was actually 3 different times. All 3 times when I was a kid. Ranging from the ages of 6 to 8. They were not done by anybody in my family. But when I went to my family, the first time I talked about it, this person that I went to basically told me, there's no way this could have happened to you. This could have been prevented. There's no way it happened. And after that, I didn't talk about it. I was like, okay. Whoa. So, I ended up going to see a therapist for a couple months and talked about these experiences, and getting it out really helped me. Sometimes just talking about it and not even going and working through it, but just getting it out of your soul, out of your mind for a little bit, and just taking it out. That helps a lot. So I did that, and with my experiences, I developed anxiety at a very young age. There's a lot from my childhood and my early teens that I don't remember. There's some things that I can remember exactly how something smelt, and I can remember very detailed things, but there's chunks of my childhood that I don't remember. Very strange, but I think that was my... I didn't tell anybody what happened at any point. I really didn't tell my story until a few years ago. So, and that was based off of the first time trying to tell somebody in my family, and they were like, there's no way that could have happened. Okay. That's basically how they handled me telling them. So, it took me a while before I can open up and talk about it again. And this movement a couple months ago, it sparked something in me, because the last year or so, I'm trying to grow as a person, but grow as a woman, and say, I'm not that little girl anymore, and these things happened to me, but I'm still here. I didn't die from those things. I wasn't physically injured, I guess how to say it. You know, I wasn't stabbed or, you know, anything like that, but it was just the act. So, the main thing I wanted to get across was, no matter what happened, if you are telling your story, if you're brave enough and you're still working through it, or you worked through it years ago, you have a right as a human, man or woman, as a human, to say, this happened to me, but I'm here. And I think a lot of people are afraid to share their story still, even through this movement. I know a lot of people who have been violated, and they didn't share their story. And I think part of it may have seemed like, oh, everybody's doing it, you know, but I think they may have been afraid of judgment and people saying, okay. But I want people to know that no matter what you think may have happened, what may have actually happened, don't doubt yourself. Don't blame yourself. And don't, for 1 second, think you could have done something to cause what happened to you. There's so many people out here who, you know, you're dressed a certain way, you know, you can expect it, you know. They say so many things that you've got to have an IQ of like 12, because you can't be that stupid, okay? You can't be that stupid to think somebody deserved to be raped or molested. Shut your face, okay? It's not okay to joke about it. It's not okay to deny somebody their story. I really believe that when these things happened to me, it really shaped who I am in a good and a bad way. I think these things kind of led to my depression and anxiety and stuff, but other things did too when I was younger. But growing up, we're not going to go down that road right now. I think now, since sharing my story on Facebook a couple months ago, I think I feel more empowered, if that makes any sense. I feel like I've taken control over something I didn't have control over before. when it happened the first time, and when I didn't have control. I didn't feel like I had control my whole life. And I have finally taken control over how I feel about it. And it's really shaped me differently in the last few months. I feel strong as a woman to say, you know what, I was violated. I was harassed and assaulted, and you know what? It's okay, but it's not okay. It's okay not to be okay. You're gonna hear me say that a lot on this channel. It's okay to not be okay. It's just not okay to stay that way. One day I'm gonna get that on a shirt. Yeah. But, the point of this video was to tell you my story, and I feel like I kind of touched on it. But I'm coming up on like 12 minutes here soon, so, yeah, I guess the main thing is just to tell you that it's okay not to be okay. Just don't stay that way. It's okay to share your story. It happened to you. And that I love you. You are worth more than your past, and you are worth more than what happened to you. Even the people who, the abusers, the attackers, you're worth more than what they thought you were. They may have not thought about, you know, this girl's worth rubies and gold and things that you are worth. But you are. You're worth a lot. So don't let lies and society tell you otherwise. You are beautiful, and whatever your faith may be, whether you have a religion or not, I personally believe in God. God loves you, and even though these things happen to you, He still loves you. And I don't want to cry on my first video. Don't take your life for granted. And life is way too short to hold on to anger and sorrow. Work through what you need to work through, but leave it in the past. Love yourself and love others. Okay? So, I'm off, guys. I love you. Catch you on the flip side.